When you discover the concept of improving yourself, you begin to start improving holistically every single aspect of your life. But then you also want to get the most bang for your buck. So you're trying to optimize everything. The way you sleep, the way you eat, the way you work out, the way you crap, all needs to be optimized. And it can be good in the beginning, but there comes a point where you stop being a human being and you start being this self-improvement social experiment. You're wasting your life trying to optimize everything, and it loses you. You are lost to the brilliant mundane everyday, the ordinary things in life that do not need optimizing because they are perfect just the way they are. And for me, I struggle with this constantly. I'm always searching, especially with AI now. I'm always searching the best outfits, trying to optimize my wardrobe. That's what I was searching yesterday. If I learn a new concept, I'm always trying to find the best way to do it. I can't just start doing it and learn for myself. I always need to know the best course of action. And I guess it's a fundamental fear of failure or a fear of wasting time, whatever it is. We're scared of something. Maybe we're scared of having an ordinary life because we have all these people telling us that it's a fate worse than death to be an average, normie, regular person, 9 to 5, whatever it is. But in this beautiful summer that we've been having in the UK, I had a moment where I was sat in my garden and I was reading a book, The Courage to Be Disliked, if anyone is wondering. And I'm sat there in my garden, got some sunglasses on, trying to aura farm whatever I'm doing in my own home. And I didn't set an obligation for how many pages I had to read. I just read until I didn't feel like reading anymore, which was however many pages for however much time. And when I stopped reading, I didn't have my phone with me. I think I just had like a cup of green tea in front of me or some water. And I just sort of sat there soaking up the sun, listening to the ambience around me, the distant cars, the main road, the leaves on the trees, the birds chirping. And it occurred to me that maybe this is all I ever really needed. This was not an optimized scenario. This was not an inherently self improvement scenario. It was just me being me in my garden enjoying the sun. And some might feel guilty from that. I think if I got in my head in that situation, I could have felt guilty thinking, I'm not scripting a YouTube video, I'm not working on YouTube, I'm not working out, I need to read more. But I didn't care about that, man. I did not have a single thought in my mind apart from this is what I need to be doing right now. In this moment, nothing else matters. And nothing else did matter. Because I was doing something so ordinary as sitting in my garden, yet I felt I had the entire world to myself, and it was beautiful. Because at that moment, I wasn't obsessed with building this grand life, this amazing life. And this isn't to say forget about discipline, forget about self improvement. But whilst we are in these disciplined times, we need to have moments where we actually experience it, where we're actually in the present moment. We've got to enjoy the fruits of our labor sometimes. I can enjoy it now. I'm a healthy individual who goes to the gym, who has the pleasure of reading books, who is not living in difficulty, who's in a very comfortable position, and I have the beautiful opportunity to sit in my garden and listen to the birds. And for some, I think there's some influencers out there who would argue in that moment I should have been manifesting, I should have been focusing on making $1 million. But I disagree. That was the best thing for me to be doing that day. And I wish I had more experiences like that in the future, where I just exist, where I just accept life how it is, and then I can move on to my work. But I had this acknowledgement of the beautiful life around me. Because optimizing, I think, can only lead to a fall. It's just pure perfectionism at the end of the day. And you're chasing the impossible. You're chasing trying to feel good about yourself 24/7, trying to be a machine 24/7 in terms of your work. And it is physically impossible. And it's worse because you're missing out on life. You're missing out on these ordinary moments because you're allowed to live it, bro. Not because you're a failure in it, but it's simply just enjoying the road while you're on it. It's hard to put into words. But if you're just sat somewhere, maybe surrounded, I was by myself in the garden, maybe you're surrounded by people you love, you've got good health, you've got an upward trajectory, and you have peace of mind. Maybe it's God, maybe it is whatever it is for you. That is an extraordinary life in the ordinary everyday. And people might look at you and they might judge you, but I think actually embracing an ordinary life the correct way, not trying to have an ordinary life but try and make it appear extraordinary by, trying to appear rich, posting on social media. I think just accepting the ordinary whilst you're here. You might not be here forever, bro. There's probably going to be a time where if you make loads of money, you move away. You're going to miss these moments. So don't miss them right now. Exist in them and enjoy them. Because maybe the guy who has it figured all out is not the guy with the 10 cars, with the high-rise apartment, the guy that has loads of money that's surrounded by girls, even the wholesome guy who gets to travel wherever he wants to in the world. Maybe the guy who is the richest person is the guy who can just be happy sitting on a park bench, reading a book, people watching, whatever he's doing, he can have enjoyment no matter what because he has gratitude in his heart. And I think that is the path we need to follow. We know we're doing well, we know that we're disciplined, but we also know that we can learn to enjoy it. It's a mixture of the two. You have the guys who are not disciplined, who cannot sit comfortably with themselves because they know they're not putting the work in. And then you have the guys who are putting the work in and they still can't sit comfortably with themselves because they're always thinking about work. They're always on 24/7. Sure, the grass might be greener on the other side, but we can enjoy the grass we've got now. It's beautiful. We might look to that grass, it's artificial. We've got the proper grass. Alright, I think I made that reference in the last video, but you get my point. Enjoy the grass while it's here, boys. Enjoy the grass, but don't smoke it. That's going too far. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I guess the main takeaway, just embrace the ordinary every day. They can be the extraordinary in the ordinary. If you just notice, you observe, and you be grateful for all the blessings in your life.